Hello, and welcome back to this motherfucker ship, the mothership, sporting a new First Nations haircut. Gotta braid us a owl feather in the back of that in a little while when it gets there. Thank you for joining us. This episode is brought to you by Copenhagen Snuff in this super sexy sterling silver can. Still sipping on the same Coca-Cola. This is the same day. It took a long time for that last one to upload. But I'm going to go ahead and get this video in the can. You know we don't do no fucking editing around here. Let's open and review. I don't even know this name has a horse. I went through the desert on a horse with no name. This horse does have a name, but oddly enough, I guess it's not on the package. But nobody cares. So, let's get right into this. Let's take this fucker out. Let's take this fucker out. I was just watching Vern's last toy duo, which has now grown to 4 people and Vern. So it's definitely not a duo anymore, which is fine. But he was saying that he did order some Mythic Legions off of their website. I've gotten all my Mythic Legions off of eBay. Mainly because it looks like the website, like, once they sell out of something, like, you can't buy it again. They only have, I feel like my website's not showing, or the website I'm looking at's not showing everything. I can only find the stuff that's on sale and the new line, you know what I mean? But I've been buying all of my, not all of my, because I only have 1, 2, 3. I only have about 3 or 4 Mythic Legions. And we've only opened the moose, and now we're opening this horse. But, I bought all mine off the secondary market. Captain Spaulding found me that moose that y'all saw. And, there's a wire in there. I thought my knife could cut that wire. I don't know where Captain Spaulding found that moose, but I got another moose and these 2 horses off of eBay. And if you look around, you know, the first few you're gonna find people are gonna want $250 for them, which that ain't happening. There's only a few things I would pay for $250 worth. One is this Copenhagen. This was $225. And then that Steve McQueen 12-inch figure that we saw, that was about $250. Oh, I think he offered me a $225. Oh. All right. These Mythic Legions have got some serious shit going on here. Like, this one's like tied in an overhand knot. How'd they do that? They must have a machine. Ain't no way somebody did that by hand, did they? Let me see. If I push this back through this way. There we go. Mythic Legions. Your knot in your wire here is unnecessary. There we go. Unnecessary! So yeah, man. I'm very excited about this. This I saw this horse. I don't know where I saw it. I don't know if anybody in the community had it or I just saw it. But I saw this horse. And I don't know. I saw this horse and I thought it was extremely fucking cool, obviously. I didn't realize, but yeah, so his head is a skull. He doesn't have like there's no meat on his face. That's very cool. Cool, man. I feel like the neck could use a lot more articulation. I don't want to break it, but it looks like the neck's very limited on articulation. The head and neck articulation is pretty limited, which I think is a shame. Because like to get some good rearing poses, his neck should be able to come down quite a bit more than it does. It's got a little bit of movement in it there. I don't want to pop it off the little joint, but it feels like if I go much further than that. He has a cool chest girt, though this really should be hooked to the saddle. If you're running a real saddle, this really wouldn't go over his neck. It would just go around like this and then through. Traditionally, on a real horse, you have this piece to keep the horse from breaking your nose with the back of his head. I used to have a horse, Pepper, that was bad about trying to break your nose like that. So I ran a chest girt. Chest girt. But, yeah, pretty cool. It's got a lot of tail articulation, which is unnecessary, obviously. Pretty good leg articulation. And I noticed this on the moose, but it seems like you can see this joint. The moose is the same way. This joint opens up quite a bit if you have him with his feet together, but the other one doesn't seem to do that. So, and there's something going on there. I don't know if it's not, both of them are not pressed on the peg good enough or something. I'm not real sure. But, and it looks like it's not quite the same saddle. Oh yeah. Same saddle as the moose, just colored different. The horse and the moose seem to be the same size, which is unfortunate. If you line up their feet, see, they're the same size, which is unfortunate. The moose should be bigger, or the horse should be smaller. But it is a cool horse. I know that all of this stuff comes off. I would like to do a Ghost Riders in the Sky custom, and I guess you should do 4. I don't think in the song there's any stipulation of how many cowboys there are, but these would be the horses to use if you could, you take this off, get rid of all this medieval looking stuff. They would need new saddles because these are very European style saddles. This could be like a cavalry saddle. But it has very English style stirrups, see, very high. They really should be hanging down a little bit further for Western style. But I think this horse, not this one, because I got this for another reason, which I'll show you in a minute. I'm just checking the time, because I got to go pick up the missus from work in about an hour and a half. We're going to go eat dinner, probably get drunk. I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison, and I went to pick her up in the rain. Anyway, fucking cool horse. Look at the fucking, very cool. So yeah, I would like to get this horse again, but it doesn't need to have all this armor. or this headpiece or this chest skirt, which I think is, you can find them on eBay. There's a white horse that's got like green, like zombie looking shit. And then the headless horseman horse, which is just like this horse, but he's got like, instead of purple in his other color, I think it's red and orange, like his hooves, and his eyes I think are green. So those three, that would make three pretty good horses for a Ghost Rider in the Sky figures. Probably get some Mythic Legion skeletons and then doctor them up with some cowboy gear. I think would be cool. I just noticed that, see, these wings are really soft, so they move pretty easy and get out of shape. But cool horse, cool display. You got on the front, you got a knee, ooh, that doesn't want to move, and you got an ankle. So you got 3 joints, and the moose is the same. Boom, you got 1, 2, 3. In the back, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the back. You have an articulated tail. You have a head that goes, very Arabian or straight. And then you have a neck that seems to want to move, but not very much. So, very cool. Haircut looks good, bro. I just got a comment from Dylan on my newest video that just uploaded. But yeah, Vern, go on eBay if you're looking for Mythic Legions, because you can find pretty much what you want. Some of them are way too much. This one does have a little damage. Looks like right there. I wonder if the moose has that. The moose does not have that. But this was new in the box, all taped up, and it was advertised as such, so that must have come from the factory. But cool horse, huh? I think, and yeah, the Mythic Legion shit is heavy. But pretty cool. Detail on the skull, on his teeth. You have some sort of goblin here. Nice looking saddle. Bedroll. No saddlebags. You got purple on his tail and in his mane there. And white zombie eyes. But yeah, cool. Pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool. Now, I saw that horse, and I immediately, when I saw this horse, I thought of this Vader, because of his face is very angular, and I don't know why, but I just thought that would go well together. Also, like I said in my other video yesterday, if you get on Google image search, and type in Darth Vader on a horse, the horse he's riding in that, which I think was a comic book, maybe. It had like a shield, like, I don't remember exactly, but I think it was on a comic book, to be honest with you. But if you look, that horse has got wings on its head, just like this horse. So I think that's pretty neat. Let's see if we can't get Vader on this horse, because this really was the whole reason for purchasing really both of these items, the McQuarrie concept Vader and Obi-Wan, and the Mythic Legion's horse. I purely bought these two things to put them together and see what they would look like, which so far I think is looking pretty badass. If I can just get this cape to kind of rotate where it needs to. And he doesn't have quite enough hip articulation to get both feet in the stirrups like I want. And he has no, his ankles go this way, but not, they don't roll, which you could really, that would help with the, but look at that. That was the whole point of all of this. Look at that, you guys. Very cool. I do not think that the horse will do like a raring pose. Though I did see that the Headless Horseman, when they showed us that for sale, it did have a raring pose, but I don't know. But dig this. Dig that, would you? Very cool. So yeah, man, I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty darn nifty. What do you think? Some original kit bashing by Lack Sivrak. Ain't that neat? I like it. I hope y'all like it too. We'll get these situated and make some kind of backdrop. Maybe take some photos. We definitely need a, maybe we should get like a Mace Windu purple lightsaber to put in this Vader's hand, because that would match the purple horse. Or maybe we could just get a red, if anybody has a Black Series red saber that they aren't using, let me know. But yeah, I think that's pretty all right, man. Pretty farkin' cool. Pretty farkin' cool, if you ask me. So yeah, we got Vader on this wild looking fucking death horse thing. So yeah, I think that's pretty neat. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, huh? So yeah, there's a little Mythic Legions horse. I'm gonna buy probably some of the Mythic Legions skeletons to do some customs. But the rest of the figures, there's that one gladiator, which I think is really cool, because I've always thought gladiators were cool, but there's a very traditional gladiator. And Dylan will probably understand this, but the rest of them are like demons and devils, man. And like, I'm not having miniature statues of demons and devils in my house. I'm not doing that, you know. But we will do a Ghost Riders in the Sky, and old cowpoke went riding out one dark and windy day. I'm sure y'all have heard me sing that song, but yeah, I'd like to do some figures based on that song, the song is based on an actual legend. Y'all can look that up if you want. I'm sure Dylan already is. But yeah, I think that's a pretty neat... I don't think anybody's had this idea, you know? I mean, there is that one Vader on the horse in that comic, you know, which I thought was pretty cool. I think it was a comic, and I don't remember what the fuck anything about it. I don't even know if I read it. But when I was a kid, you know, in the 80s, the two scariest, most badass bad guys were Vader and General Kale from Willow. And so what would you do besides put Vader on something like General Kale's horse, you know? And that's what we've kind of accomplished here. You could probably use a regular Vader, but I like this angular. I like the angular concept of this the head on this. So very cool. Very cool. Well, yeah, so that's a I do have this. Oh, I have this Boba Fett, which, you know, has the flame effects for his fang, which I want to put on the flame horse, which I also have. So look for that in our next video review. We will open this Boba Fett and put as many flame effects on him as possible, and then we will put him on this flame horse right here, which that should be a pretty neat mashup also. And then we also have Mythic Legions has a white horse with like a lot of gold armor, and if we can get past the which we might just heat up these soft goods and kind of mold them. But so I want to get the white horse with the silver. I think there's might be one that's got silver armor and one that's got gold armor. I'd have to look. But we'll be putting this guy, this Obi-Wan, on one of those horses. So we'll have 3 Mythic Legion Star Wars mashups. You know, Boba Fett and this one, you know, would be cool. And then, you know that Gladiator Boba Fett that was all black? Like, now, you have a reason to get him now, because he would also look pretty cool on this horse. And the only reason that this guy might work on this horse is because of the flame effects. So I think that'll be pretty neat. But we'll try that. We'll try that in the next couple days. Maybe this will be the next video so I can go ahead and open them and put them together on the shelf. So look for that. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this. I think this looks extremely fucking cool. So, and look for some pictures on Instagram and maybe a couple shorts of just photos, like a slideshow of these two guys together. But yeah, super cool, huh? So yeah, I appreciate it, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I just knocked over Obi-Wan. I hope y'all enjoyed this this Vader on this fucking horse. Pretty fucking tough. Pretty tough looking shit, huh? I think so. It's kind of a cool little shot like that. What do you think, Vern? What do you think, Vern? You know, kind of like that. I like it. I like it. Very cool. Well, anyway, this has been the General, Lax Sivrak. Power of the Gold Quartz. Anyway, married life is treating me good. I really enjoy it, okay? And every day is a honeymoon. Hey, every day's a honeymoon with you, Mrs. Fairbanks. I love you dearly. And I'll see you in a little while. We'll drink some wine and eat some dinner together. So, anyway, on behalf of the space, General Kale from space, i.e. Darth Vader, dig this shit, huh? Right on. Anyway, this has been the General. I am the original man of bronze. But, yeah, man, it's good to be back. And I'm still waiting on a call, so we'll probably be back up north here. We probably might be back up north in the next 10 days, so we'll see what happens. So, anyway, we'll see everybody on Down the Trail. Damn, that guy looks so fucking cool, and look at that. That's a good idea, Lack. It's a good fucking idea. Yeah, baby. Fucking drink that in for a second, will you? God damn, that is fucking cool. Holy shit. Yeah, that looks good, you guys. I like it. All right, see you on Down the Trail, motherfuckers.